and welcome back to my playthrough of Lifeform. And overall we did make some progress, so we are short before the sea deck and not so many steps away from the remora here. That's pretty much 1, 2, 3 steps in theory. On top of this, we are lacking one mission token. The problem really is there are cards, especially out in sea decks, which will make those things go away, or that bumps this one up here. That's the coolant system, so that we need to collect more of those. So I'm not so sure if where we are right now is already good enough actually. But at least we were able to collect all of our objective tokens. So we have found the cat, we have downloaded the incriminating data, and we uncoupled our shuttle already. So overall, not that bad actually. Card-wise, we are also doing okay, and the android is not yet out on the board. So overall, really not in a bad shape. We are currently at our maximum hand size. So yeah, let's start into the next round. There aren't any mission tokens, so we can get into the draw step immediately. And this is what we get. Awesome card, and we have to get rid of one of those. I think we have some. This one is redundant, so let's discard this card here at least. Yeah, that's fine. We can get rid of it. That's perfect, because we can really use those two symbols basically for a lot of crisis cards. The one main problem we are currently facing is that the Lifeform is pretty much next to our doorstep. So one more movement and we have to start drawing from this pile here. I believe there is one way how we are not, or how we don't have to draw from this cup, and I need to double check that. And yes, exactly. When we play a hide card, we don't have to draw a chit from the cup. The same is true for, I don't know, there was one else. If we play the fire extinguisher, right, we don't have that. But overall, I'm really grateful for this handy dandy overview here. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I just forgot the name, but I will make sure to leave a comment during editing here. So in theory, we do have a hide card, which also means we may be okay actually, and not pushing the Lifeform back. So I'm really tempted to use the flamethrower here in this cocoon chamber, because this allows us to remove one of those stowaway tokens. One of those could show danger, and then we are in danger, in serious trouble. So yeah, really tempted to do that actually. Why not? I think, yeah, let's do that, because we can significantly increase our odds here by removing that again to basically 1/3, I believe, of being in danger. So I think overall that's not too bad actually. So yeah, we will play this card here, burn the cocoon chamber pretty much. So this is gone, and as I don't have a clue which one is which, and I don't want to cheat, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 to 6. I will roll a die. 1, 2, 3 it is. So this is gone. We will hold on to this. I have no clue what's underneath those, but that's already the end of the round. We are not going to draw a crisis card because we haven't moved, which means we move one step ahead. We place one final of those threat tokens on the board, but I believe it doesn't really matter. We will not move back to the ore hold, at least most likely not. And yeah, that's already the end of the round. Oof, kind of disappointing. So let's move into the next round again. No mission tokens reappeared. So let's draw our next card. And yeah, that was a great job, Marcus. Okay, no harm was done here. Another run card. That's good. We need run to respond, and we also need run to move. So overall, I think that's actually pretty good. Awesome. No, that's really good. So I guess let's play the run card right away, and let's move into the vestibule here. 1 and 2. So we might be able to collect this mission token next round, which could be the last one, but let's see how it goes. We have to draw our first sea crisis card actually. You jump out of your skin as a familiar face appears at the port set into a nearby door. The crew member slaps a bloodied hand against the glass. Something evil and huge looms over her shoulder, and then she's dragged away, screaming silently at you through the port. Whoa, choose one option. Proceed, teeth gritted, and weapon at the ready. So we can play one of our shock prod reactions to gain a spare mission token. That's not bad. Make a decoy to fool the Lifeform. Use a spacesuit token. So we have to get rid of those. No. No, we have it. So we will play it right away. This is our Shockbroad reaction. We are incredibly lucky in respect to those cards so far, actually. So I was really lucky that I always had something to respond to. So yeah, we will totally go for this spare mission token here. And I think let's place it right away. Awesome. I believe that's how it's played. Gain a spare. I think we have to place it right away. So in theory, we could launch the Remora now already. Wow, that's pretty amazing, actually. The one thing that I kind of forgot, or maybe wasn't really that important for me, was to use my sensor here, because we are moving in here, which means we have to discard it right away. The reason why I'm saying this, we have a good amount of cards. We still have 5 cards in our hand, and we have good cards in our hand. So I think overall it wasn't our prime objective getting more cards. It could bite us in the behind at some point in time, but I think for now I still feel kind of okay. But again, that's the end of the round. Let's get to the next. I think, yeah, let's collect that mission token. And yeah, for sure, we will place it. Right now, we would have been forced to give away one of those spacesuits. But here we could gain another flamethrower. On the other hand, not so sure if I still need that, because I will move out as quickly as I can now. So I think this could be the better bet, actually. Yeah, we can also draw a card. That's fine. So let's place it here. So we have a spare spacesuit now for the cat, but the cat usually doesn't need a spacesuit. We still get to draw a card. So let's hope it's something good. That's another research icon. Not terrible, actually. That's actually pretty good, to be honest, because yeah, we can remove stuff. I think that's good. That's really, really good. So yeah. Awesome. Yeah, basically let's do our turn. And as we still have enough of time, I think I want to play this survival card now. So I want a survival token because this also allows me to push the Lifeform back 1 extra space, which is never a bad thing. So having those at our disposal is never a bad thing. And yeah, that's already the end of the round. And even though it's may feel a little bit lame, but I have to play it a little bit more strategically now to make the best out of this. We are now in this 9-minute mark. This is usually when the Lifeform would then, I think, start to place it. No, I think with a 10-minute mark, the Lifeform in the multiplayer game would then choose at which point in time it supposes the crew to escape, and if it guesses right, then it automatically makes it on board the Remora. So we have those 3 time zones here, and here the Lifeform also gets some extra damage tokens or whatnot. So yeah, this was again, yeah, the end of the round. No mission tokens, we already collected that. So let's draw the next card, and another hand symbol. Again, could be okay, we could use those for some of those cards, crisis cards. And I think, now it's really time. I think let's run. Yeah, I think let's run. We can still use this card to defend, that's fine. So yeah, let's totally run, but this also means we will leave the harpoon behind. But again, if we move in here, we put this kill token into the cup and the Lifeform will move to proximity. We could use our hand, but I would rather hold on to my stuff, and it's a long shot. It's tough, but let's do it anyway. 1 and 2. So we move in here, which means this guy could move onto our fear track. We could, in theory, discard our trait here in order to get rid of it, but should I? No, I think I'm good. I can still use this trait in order to draw 4 cards as a free action, and then I think I'm allowed to keep 1 of those, so I could still do that too. We still have to resolve our Sea Crisis card. So what did we get? Plod and Wishera sprayed everywhere. Whiskera, I don't know. All had belonged to an unfortunate colleague of yours who now lays on his back on the decking, his torso ripped open. Choose one option. And that's a challenging one. We can go with a flamethrower. We can use our trait token. So here I'm glad I was not using it now to remove that fear token, actually. So we can simply proceed. We can also get rid of one of our data tokens. And I believe here we can choose which one to get. So we don't have to go with the orange one. We need the orange. We have it on our board right now. We cannot get rid of it. Or a blowtorch, which we don't have. This is an extra icon which you get through some other crisis cards. We don't have that, but we would add a remora token. But we also get this halon gas token, which could also make us get rid of one of those combat areas in the final showdown. And of course, hesitate, worst thing to do. Let's not do that. That's a tough one. I think right now we have removed this one. So it should be our highest priority to leave remora or stowaway tokens away. The problem is the one token that's there could be, well, the danger one. So maybe everything we are doing is not making sense at all. But yeah, let's get rid of this trade token here. So that's the yellowish one. So we put it next to the remora. So if we have to fight the creature, I think we have no chance anyway. So this was our flamethrower, which means we are allowed to proceed. So this card is gone. And that's already the end of the round. So we still have plenty of time. But that's not our problem right now. So yeah, let's move into the next round. Apparently we will grab the mission token here. In theory, here would be this awesome flamethrower, but we will not, most likely not going to get it. So I will place it here, which says we are allowed to draw a card. So yeah, let's do that. So first of all, here's the card for the mission token, and we got a flamethrower. Okay, that's really amazing. And then we get an additional card because, yeah, again, we basically get one card. Oh, and that's a lame one. I was really hoping for another run card because then we would have made it to the remora sooner or later. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. What are we going to do? 2 steps away from remora, and we really want a run card. I'm now really tempted to go for an equip action and use my hand symbol actually for the life form to not attack us. This could be because either way we cannot. I think we still have to stop at those terror markers. I think we cannot run through there anyway. No, we cannot. I think that's okay. So in this case, yeah, let's simply use our flamethrower in order to make this guy here go away. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's get rid of it. Because there could be effects which says, we could have moved in here and say, let's go for it. But then maybe this chamber also, only option is to advance, losing 1 earth, and then we would have lost the game right away. So I think that's our best bet here. Yeah, that's okay. That's already the end of the round. I know it's really feeling lame to you guys, but for me it's different. Really have to make a lot of choices now and have to gamble quite a bit actually. I really enjoyed it. It's absolutely fun. So yeah, let's go into the end of the round, which means let's advance the timer here. That's fine. We have still a couple of minutes left. Then let's move into the next round. Good card, but not a run card. I don't have any runs, right? No, they're all kind of walking. The running is a little bit different, but it's still a good card. It can make us defend from the Lifeform. So I think overall that's not too bad. So yeah, let's move into the shuttle bay. I think that's the most useless card we have right now, so let's play it. This could be already pretty terrible. 1 step away from the remora. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's get our C card here. The scene before you is shocking. A reserve sleep pod has been ripped from its support. Despite tough construction, this pod has been cracked open and the occupant half eaten. Choose one option. And by the way, I really like the flavor of all those cards. There are really a lot of those cards. Of course, you will see some cards when you play it more often, basically for repeated time. But overall, there's really a good amount of cards available in those decks. Option A, overcome your revulsion and operate the pod's external controls. We have this. Whoa, we have this. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing. Look at your scanner in horror as blinking blip approaches. Okay, we could use the swap one, but then the Lifeform would move 2 spaces ahead. We have the swap too, but we don't need that. And of course, this is one bad thing here. Lose nerf and hesitate, basically, which means we will move this coolant marker up 1 space, which would mean we would lack one of those mission tokens. So it would move up, which means here's another room for that. So there are really situations. The first time I played this came up twice for me actually. So I think overall here we are doing much better. So in this case it's really a no-brainer. So we play the security door here, external controls. We would gain a spare token and we might as well gain the card right off the bat. So let's see what we get. A 1 measly red icon here. A Terra symbol, not a bad thing, but overall that's okay, I guess. And I think we might as well, yeah, go for another waiting round actually. Yes, I think that's okay. But of course, first of all, let's advance the self-destruct marker. So let's move into the next round. Those are 2 more symbols here. There are definitely more powerful cards here, but to be honest, camping now here and hoping for more cards, I don't know if that's gonna happen actually. So I might as well move in. One thing that I really should have considered too was to place more survival tokens in here, because the higher we get, the more we get to remove those combat chits for the card. Right now that's an error, by the way. That's a misprint. They should have been 4 different colors. Which is why I placed those discs on top of it. I shuffle them and there is a color on the back side of those. So I don't know which color I'm then removing. Normally they are face down and then I would remove them out of the game. I don't really know what would be added to that. But right now, as we placed all 3 of our trade tokens in here anyway, there are 15 combat points, various colors, and I think I don't have a chance removing those anyway with my colors. Pretty sure not, because I don't have Halon cards. So this is another thing I should have done. Maybe placed the extra mission tokens here on the Halon gas one, because the first one I would get with basically 2 of those, and with 1 of those I can basically cancel a complete combat round, which definitely makes sense. You really can save a lot of cards this way. This is true for the solo and the multiplayer experience. But I think that's now all too late. I think, yeah, let's simply gamble. Let's simply lose the, I think this card here, it only also has 1 symbol, so let's get rid of it. We will play it for the movement to make it to the Remora. Okay, now it's the time to flip this over. If this says danger, yes, then most likely we are toast. So let's flip it over, and no, we are safe. We have made it. Awesome. We have moved all our mission tokens there. We have collected the same one, and by the way, this is done by me, because again I had to color the borders here to not see that, because again it would bleed over. When they would be on the face, basically face down, you would have seen if it's yellow, green or red. So in this case I painted them myself and I did a really piss poor job actually, so apologies for that. This was the other one, I believe, that I removed. Shall we have a look? Shall we have a look? Oh no, we would have been safe too. Okay, awesome. And just to show you, this is a danger one. Yeah, would have said, okay, the Lifeform is with you on the board, which means we have our cat, we have the data, we have unlocked the coupling, so we can launch the Remora of the ISMV Valley Forge. Amazing. Wow, that was really a very close call during the last round. We were very lucky in respect to those crisis cards and whatnot. So if you feel this game is too easy, no, that's not the case. I was extremely lucky in some of my card draws in respect to the cards I got, and yeah, I think overall I was simply lucky. There are a lot of things that you can do in order to toughen up the game, so you can move the Lifeform closer and a lot of things. So we can move the self-destruct marker on the board however you see fit. For example, you could start at the 3-player start space or whatnot. There are expansions which also add ton of extra stuff for the solo game too. Unfortunately, I don't own those yet. Pretty sure I will try to get hold of those as well as soon as possible. And yeah, again, as I mentioned, a lot of things in order to make this game easier or harder. Basically the way how you prefer. Then the same is true also for the multiplayer game, which is really, really enjoyable too. I really hope you enjoyed my little playthrough of Lifeform here. I really hope I haven't messed things up in my final episode, maybe made a rule decision or forgot something that would have made me lose the game instead of winning it in this case. I consider this a defeat. Right now I didn't see anything, but of course something may pop up during editing for sure. And yeah, if you like my videos, like and subscribe. Check out my page on Patreon. You will find a link to in the description of the video, and something will pop up at some point in time. I really want to thank my existing patrons for all your support so far. Really appreciate it, guys. And yeah, hope to see you soon in one of my other videos. And until then, bye bye.